everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about, let me fix the camera. Today's video is gonna be about an industrial piercing. I recently got mine pierced. I'm not sure if you could see, but I recently got mine pierced, and I'm gonna talk to you about important stuff about it, healing process, the cost, how long it takes to heal, all these things. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is anatomy. Your ear does have to be a specific shape because the small or big, it doesn't matter. You can change. There's different sizes of barbells, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah, your anatomy has to be specific. You gotta have a flap on the end and a flap on the top, because if it doesn't, you're risking chance of infection or of it rejecting, I believe. Yeah, you just have to have the perfect anatomy for it. So yeah, if you want, I can insert a picture around here or over here. I don't know, so probably over here. I'll insert a picture of what I mean by the perfect anatomy for an industrial piercing. So just take a look at it and look at your ear and see if it's good for you. The healing process. Okay, the healing process takes about 6 months. I think the least 6 months to a year, maybe even longer. It all depends. But I mean, I think it really depends on how you clean it. Make sure you clean it in the mornings and at night before you go to bed or after you wake up. You know, some people clean it 3 times a day, but I mean, me personally, I clean it 2 times a day. So I grab around 4 cotton swabs, not swabs, they're like ear thingies. I grab 2 of them and I clean the top part only with 1, and then I clean the inner side, that's 2, and I clean the inner side of the bottom, that's 3, and this area, which is 4 cotton swabs. And just in case, if you want to be safe, I suggest you get around 2 more just to be safe, so in case one falls, you know, you don't want a dirty one. Let's see, what else? Make sure the swab, you don't use it a lot, like, if that makes sense, you know. Like, pretend this pen right here is the swab. On one end, clean the top. On the other end, clean the inner side. Don't use this side for here, 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 and here. No. Make sure you use them for different areas. One area belonging to one side, the other end belonging to another side, and then another one to another side. You know, you don't want to use the same one because you're risking infection, because you're cleaning the dirt off of here, or any crust or blood, you're cleaning it off of here, and then if you wipe it down here, you're just infecting it, you know. So I do suggest that if you're looking for cleaning products, I suggest Neomed. I use this Neomed. Okay, not sponsored, by the way. Nothing of this is sponsored. I use the wound wash. It's worked wonders for me. It's been good so far. I mean, it cleans really well. You know, when I first got it, I did bleed a little bit, so it did clean that off nice and quick. So that's good. Yeah. Also, let's talk about when you shower. When you shower, you want to make sure you use natural products. You don't want to use a body wash that's scented. Like if you wash around or behind your ears or stuff like that, you don't want to use something that's scented, especially for your shampoo. I suggest you use something natural. So if you look, because if it has chemicals, I mean, you never know what if that gets in your ear or it irritates it, you get me? So I just say you use something natural, which I use the Aveeno Baby. It's very natural, as you can see right here. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so that's what I use personally, and it's worked really well for me. If you want to know how I clean this specific area, I just wipe like this all around until the end. Make sure not to go too hard, as hair can get stuck in that area and it will tug on it, and it hurts like really bad sometimes. I mean, it depends how hard you snag it, but I've snagged it before and it hurts really bad. This is the body wash I use. it's worked really well for me. By the way, I believe this was $4, $6 around there. And this one, I don't remember. It says a body wash, by the way. So, yeah. Let's talk about jewelry. Don't change out your jewelry until it's completely healed. You're risking chances of infection or healing wrong if you change it before it's healed. I got super excited that I got pierced, you know. So I got jewelry, but I'm not gonna use it until can you see? I'm not gonna wear it until I completely heal, you know. So I'm gonna wait at least a year because I really don't want to risk any infections. I don't want to risk wrong healing, nothing like that. Keloids, I know a lot of people say it's impossible to avoid those, especially for the ear, but I'm doing my best to avoid that, you know. So I also got this one. These, I got them at Spencer's, by the way. They were actually like really nice, you know. I really like them. I personally don't want something too big for the middle part because I don't want anything to like snag on it once it's like healed, because it's barely getting completely healed, you know. Excuse me. I did get it at Spencer's, so they got me this card. Basically, you buy 6 pieces of jewelry, and then the last one you get it for free. Sorry, I don't know why it's not focusing. The woman did recommend me this cleaning wipes. I don't know if you can see. She did recommend them to me, and I did buy them for $4. And so I really like that. Don't change your jewelry, please. Risking infections and other things until it's at least the 6-month mark or the 1-year mark, you know. If you do, like I said, you're risking infection. You could get a keloid. If you do get a keloid and it doesn't want to go away, it doesn't mean you have to take out your jewelry. Go to a doctor or your piercer, talk to them. And I know there's an ointment they say to use, fusidimin. I have no idea. I'll post, like, maybe I'll put like a little text around here, but I know that's a great ointment that they say. But like I said, speak with your doctor or your piercer, dermatologist, and they'll hopefully help you out. Does it hurt? The main question everyone asks. It is 2 different holes. For me, on a scale 1 through 10, I would say it was around a 3 or 4. It didn't really hurt. I didn't feel the first one when he did it. I felt pressure, but it wasn't like a pain where it was like, oh, you know. I did feel pressure, and then I did feel like, I guess, all the blood rushing, like it felt like you could feel it burning, you know. Also, give me 1 second. A lot of people use numbing cream. My piercer didn't use numbing cream. He used Vaseline, so it can go faster. But if you have a low pain tolerance, I do suggest you go talk with your piercer and ask for numbing cream. Yeah, that's the best I can tell you. I don't know if you can take painkillers beforehand. I don't know if it'll interfere with anything. I'm pretty sure it won't. But like I said, speak with your piercer and hopefully they'll help you out. You know, so yeah, let's see. What else is there to talk about? Do your research. Please do your research. No, you can't sleep on this side or wherever you pierce it. You can't sleep on that side for a whole 6 months to a year. You need to be very careful because if you sleep on it, infections, all these other things, it can get swollen, it can get red. You can risk so many things. And I don't want that for you guys because I know it hurts really bad. So please take care of your piercing. Be careful where you sleep. I suggest you do get those traveling pillows, but at the same time, I don't suggest it because for me personally, since I lay my head all the way back, it snags on this bottom part, and I don't like that. So, I mean, watch out. So, yeah, the cost, it depends where you live. If you live in a small city, the price can range from $20 to $30 to $40. If you live in a big city, it can go from $50 to $100. You know, it really depends. If you go to a good piercer, remember, good piercers pay high or charge high, you know. I mean, it all depends on where you live and how good the piercer is and all of that. Now, for me, when I went to go get pierced, they did tell me I had to have someone over 21 to sign the paper, you know. They didn't, for a lot of people, they say, oh, you can't get pierced unless you're 18 and older, or you, the person getting pierced, cannot get pierced unless you're 21 or over. So it all depends where you go. Where I went, I just needed a legal adult with me to sign the papers. That's about it. It was a tattoo and piercing shop, but like I said, since there was kind of a lot of customers, he did it really fast, and I'm appreciative of that because my nerves were getting to me, and I'm that type of person where it's like, just do it, hurry up, I'm here to get it done, and that's it. So yeah, let's speak about the days, how my days went. Day one for me, the day I got it pierced, it was good actually. It didn't hurt. We went to the store afterwards, which we shouldn't have. I should have gone home to clean it because I had a little bit of blood. But I didn't. We went to a store. I got the cleaning solution that I needed and everything because I didn't know that day that I was gonna get a piercing until like an hour beforehand, 30 minutes before I went to go. So do speak with your parents about it. If you're under the age of 18, go ask your parents. They may say no, they may say yes. I'm not gonna tell you to convince them, because convincing them sometimes makes it worse. So just speak with them, respect their decisions. Pretty much for me, it was good. It didn't hurt. It didn't feel bad. I was scared to fall asleep, so I took painkillers, but I don't suggest you take painkillers. I suggest you take painkillers until you go to sleep, because I took a painkiller and it's just, I don't know, I woke up and it was like I was fine, but every morning that I wake up, it does feel a little or when I go to sleep. Make sure you clean a day in the morning when you wake up, and at night when you're about to go to sleep. Make sure your hair is always away from the area, because if it's there, it's gonna take a little longer to heal. Not that much, but a little longer. My day 2 was great, about the same way day 3. Day 2 I took a shower actually, and it went well. Day 3, it was well. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.